We all know that Firoun was an oppressor. He was a tyrant. He engaged in all sorts of atrocities. But my brothers and sisters will forget this, that he was guided by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make those mistakes. Yes, why I say this? Because he was guided by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It was plan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bring him to that point where he makes mistakes. He was a tyrant. He was the biggest sinner. He carried out so many atrocities until he thought he can never be brought to justice, until Musa alayhi salam checked on him and gave him the reality check. Musa alayhi salam told him that you're not in control. No, you have no control over anything. With all your army, with all your money, you have no control. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in control. Yes, Musa alayhi salam. Yes. Why I'm talking about this subject today? Why is this relevant in this day and age? As we all know around us what's going on, we are yet again faced with tyrants, oppressors, but their plans are not working. They are, in fact, their own biggest enemies. Their plans are not sustainable, not strategically planned. They're just throwing missiles everywhere. And they're making all these mistakes. Yes. They thought nobody will check on them. Nobody will say anything to them. All these people are awakening up now. Throughout the whole world, they know who's right and who's wrong. People who were on their back, people who had their back, even they're turning their backs now. Yes. And they are guided by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make these mistakes. So for us, brothers and sisters, this is a light of hope. Yes, Alhamdulillah, we need to sit back and say, Alhamdulillah, they are going to destroy themselves. They are destroying themselves with all these plans, with all these strategies. They think they're in control? No, absolutely not. They're not in control. Only one and only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in control. So all we do, sit back, say Alhamdulillah to whatever time we have got left in this dunya. Be thankful to Allah. And yes, they are going to destroy themselves. The end is really close. See you guys very soon.